The Saint Lucia Bar Association is standing its ground in its demand for a deferral of the COVID-19 Prevention and Control Bill until there's been review and comment by the Bar Association and the public. In his statement on the matter during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Assembly, Prime Minister Allen Chastanet dismissed the demand of the Bar Association, accusing the organization of hypocrisy.
And it is the hypocrisy, Mr. Speaker, because on one hand they are recommending and saying that we have not had consultation, but they themselves as executive members, and I know for a fact, did not have consultation with their members. Because in speaking to lawyers in this country up until this afternoon, and in speaking to hoteliers this afternoon, they did not know that their executive had written those letters. And one has to beg the question, why? Because you have been part of the process. There are many times, Mr. Speaker, that we've been in Cabinet to approve pieces of legislation, and the Attorney General has said no because he needs to get final consultation with the Bar Association.
In its response contained in a letter circulated Thursday, the president of the Saint Lucia Bar Association, Rennie T. St. Rose, dismissed the idea that the more than 200 members of the bar had to be consulted in order to submit a letter to the Prime Minister, the Attorney General, and the Speaker of the House of Assembly to request that they follow and consider what the bar says is, quote, basic democratic processes and principles in relation to the proposed legislation, unquote. The letter further states that the bar's position on such matter is nothing new. Quote, we have before written to request the deferral of bills to provide for review and comment within reasonable time frame. Indeed, we've also written to express our concern over the lack of public consultation on bills and the practice of governments in expediting all three stages of a bill at one sitting of the House under the guise of urgency, unquote. The Prime Minister called into the Radio 100's morning program Out Goes In Thursday. He says much of what is contained in the bill had already been in practice under the state of emergency.
You can't find one thing in the bill because these are all the things that have already been in practice under the state of emergency. All that we were changing is the state of emergency as being the authority in which gave the power to do the things that we were doing. And what we did is we now narrowed it. And they know that that is to the benefit of all Saint Lucians. And certainly addresses some of the concerns they've had during this electionary period.
The Bar Association asserts that one of its mandates is to maintain and uphold the rule of law, noting that a bill of such significance that seeks to deprive personal and civil liberties should not be rushed in Parliament and should be the subject of public discourse and comment. Saint Lucia for the HTS News Force.